I'd like to find the road we roam together, swinging along, finding the long way home. We didn't mind the time or place or weather, singing a song, finding the long way home. Remember, I used to sigh at the end of each day, dear.
What is happening, explorers? Alright, you probably got a glimpse of an old farmhouse right there. Now this one is tucked away just back from the road, but you can see the old roof. So we're going to check out what the go is, but from here it looks like an old maybe a corrugated tin clad one or a weatherboard one, but we'll go and suss it out. There's a shed that's fallen over right there as well, and maybe one of those old early farm machines as well. Let's go. This might have been the old carport right here. I think it's an old corrugated tin one, guys. There's a few pieces of old rotten, rusty, looks like an old wagon. There's a few wagon wheels rotting away there. What a quaint little cottage. See, one of those windows is broken. Well, I've come across a few of these old things, a couple last weekend as well. They have got like a door at the front there. Oh, there's an old saddle in there. I think it's one of those early harvesters. There we go. Yeah. Times have changed, haven't they? Check it out, there's two old dunnies there, outhouses. going to say one may have had an upgrade with a septic tank, and I think it was this one. Just step inside. Oh, still very old though, because look at the flushing mechanism. It's a lever. Tin shed. It's bloody warm in here, even in the little dunny. Well, the other one must be the old can. Yeah, there's a piece of wire right there. I have to duck under. Well, if this was... maybe it wasn't the dunny. Because... oh look, I think that's where the old generator sat. There's a mount there for it. Well, it may have originally been the old dunny, and then when they got a generator they might have powered a few lights and things and housed it in there. Well, just checking for a few signs of bees, but I think we're all clear. Tin shed there we'll come back to. Just step in under here. Oh. Yeah, check it out. You don't see too many of these out in the rural areas. Usually old stone built ones, but I have filmed one or two. So this will be a third. Damn, the wind absolutely stops right here. There's lots of bamboo there. Flies are starting to come in as well now that I'm out of the wind. Well, that's where the generator hooked up to the power. Check out this old washing machine. Servies it says. That might be the next model up from the big round ones with the ringer. Yeah, it must be, because that's not even a I don't think that's got a hand crank on it. Okay, well they started with a generator and then they got some power by the look of that. Now that's what's left of a bathroom. You can see a basin. Added later on probably, maybe. Although it's made of tin as well. Well, step in this one. Oh damn, there they go. There's always pigeons. Oh no, they're owls. Oh, they fly out. Well, one was definitely an owl. Alright, a little bit of a jump scare to start off with. Damn, it's warm in here. Oh. Alright, I saw a stove. I'll turn this on. Well, there's the kitchen sink. Or the taps are gone. '50s PowerPoint, 50s and 60s. AMS number 2. Simpson, oh yeah, there you go. Adelaide, minus the door and the hot plate. But you can see those tiles have been added around. The green theme. Well, that door's open. What's in here? Not much. That's all stirrups, horse stirrups and straps, from what I can tell. Alright, well, I think someone just invited us in, because that was the door opening. This may have been the laundry. Oh damn, there's been huge beehives there. Look at that. The old remnants of a honeycomb there. And you can tell that they've had to take the panelling off to get rid of them. That's huge. Would have taken up the entire panelling in there. Yeah, I reckon this was the laundry. Well, I can feel it's a little bit cooler right here. What am I going to scare now? That looks like it's a big air conditioner. Yep. Heat and cool. So it's both. Lots of horseshoes there. Old rusty ones. Big stack of newspapers. Well, they say 2004. Tuesday, December 21, 2004. Well, they are in a stack. I enjoy these old lino patterns like that. There's a vase and a teapot. Just jars saved up. Retro table and chair. There's another pattern there. Look at the decay on that blind. Right. Yeah, those doors. This is exactly what they used in the other corrugated tin one I filmed. I'll put a photo of that one and the doors in, just so you can see. Like they're usually used for old laundry or toilet doors, those ones. I think it's pretty much the same layout as that one I just showed as well. Okay, what is in here? Bedroom by the look. Jesus, a whole matching wardrobe and dresser. I think there's more pigeons up in the roof. Yeah. I think that's a 50s one for sure. Yeah, owned by the rats. That's got the green felt lining. Yeah, all these pieces look like they're matching. And there's a single bed at the back there. There's lots of tins on the tin lids or jar lids. Right, let's see what's up the front end. Boards on the hallway floor. Oh, check this out. It's actually not even a full wall, it's a partition. Oh wow, now that's the old tub. That's the old tub I was referring to before. No, I don't think that one doesn't have an old hand crank either, so... Well, plenty of newspapers here. 1998, that one. The Stock Journal, 1999. Now there's a lead light panel. If I turn it that way. Oh, it's at least coloured glass. Stock Journal, 1999. Well, this stuff kind of looks like it's been placed here. So those dates might not be the true indication of when someone was actually last living here. Look at those bikes though. I'll try and see what they all are. Jars and jars and jars and bottles. Another old Simpson wash machine. Simpson roll stop. got how many bikes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Some of them are only a frame though. But they're all pretty old. Definitely nothing from when I was alive, I don't think, or made. I can't see any of the brands on them though. Pastel colours again. Beautiful breeze coming through that window. Stock Journal 1994. Here's the other view of that. That's a Simpson as well. Look at those levers. I'm glad they've put both of those inside, because instead of out in the rain. Ooh, I just missed something. That's the casing, that wooden case that those newspapers are sitting on. That's an upright radio, but it's hasn't got the actual electronics anymore. The speaker's still there. Alright, step over. I think that's a cupboard laying down. What have we got in here? More newspapers. And a bed. And there is a fireplace. It's the only one I've seen so far, other than where the old stove is. Well, probably these newspapers are around the same. 1997, yep. That's the back of a TV. Unfortunately, I haven't seen the TV. Oh, this room's carpeted, is it? No, that's hard lino as well. That's a cool retro seat there. That's a mattress. Stack of magazines there. What year? Well, I can see one that says 1993. And they had the fireplace covered over anyway. $1985, that says. What's that? It's got a handle on it. Yeah, that was an old radio. But it's got the guts taken out of it as well. That box is full of engine oil containers. Oh, almost missed that little light. That's so retro. Yeah, that was actually built just as a petition. I got a feeling that other tin one I mentioned had a similar thing in the kitchen area. Oh, there's an old first aid kit. Is there anything in it? No. Well, as always, still shots time. Then we'll keep exploring outside. Okay, let's go back out this way. See what's in there. Can see some structures or outbuildings through there. Oh, what's happening with the door here? Okay, no, this might have been the old. There's another old wardrobe there. And there's the base to an old wash tub, so this was definitely a laundry. The other room in the lean-to that back there might have been just the original bathroom, who knows? And they added that other little one. Just some bottles there. There's another little wash basin. And, well, there's actually another wardrobe, and that's about it. Well, before we go right round the back, just wanted to actually show you the front under the veranda here. I definitely think it's longer. It's a longer abandoned than what those newspapers indicate. Definitely think this one hasn't been lived in. I would say have to be 80s. Early 80s maybe. Didn't see anything in there that could represent anything from the 90s other than the dates on the newspapers. And that bush has kind of claimed the corner of our home there. Right. Around that way, I think. I actually think that's either a radio or a TV signal tower, because there's no remnants that it was a windmill, but I might be wrong. Yeah, I think it's a signal tower. Well, there is a log built structure over here. Look at this, guys. Well, some of it was stone, that part. That's collapsed. But this part, wow, that's just built with old tree limbs. Of course, there's a couple of old peppercorn trees. Hopefully there's some old relics. Well, this was all built by hand with whatever was lying around in the trees. There's some big wooden sleepers there. What is that? That looks like a doll or something. Oh dear. That actually looks like a Barbie. A big Barbie head. How a Barbie head ended up in here. I suppose the kids at one point were playing around in here. There's an old lantern, rusted away. As is everything there. Whatever that was is calcified. Tractor tyres. Yeah, you can see where this never had the power hooked up. It had the old either kerosene lamps. Probably never used it again when they added power. What else did I see? Well, I did nearly miss these old farm machines as well, but they're pretty far gone. I filmed a farm recently that had probably eight or so of these old things. There's a couple more over there, and yeah, the audio, I accidentally flicked out the little external mic lead, and when I was walking around doing that part there was no audio and I didn't realise. But Yeah, we'll go and see what these ones are. They all look similar to the ones that I filmed. Oh yeah, the sunshine header, that was one of the ones that was at the other place, but it was actually half under an old shed and you could still see the yellow paintwork. It's an old header. Now the flies being pests as usual. And this one might be something similar. Yeah, another sunshine one. Can't quite see it because of the shade, but it does say sunshine on that panel as well. I'll get a photo. Well, I have taken a walk around this old wool shed, and it is a wool shed. I can see through the windows, but every door's locked up, and there's only some, well, basically these things that guide the sheep into position. That's all that's in there from what I can see in the window, guys. And there's the old home back over there. Well, this last little shed I think may have been a chook pen or a something, but it's just full of old, it looks like soft drink bottles, maybe some old wine bottles. Yeah, it's definitely not made for people unless you're very short. Looks like it might have been a feeding thing there, which is kind of like an old laundry tub, tin one. So that's pretty much it. I'll do the outro back over in the old home. So this just happened, guys. There's actually bees swarming the back porch now. Now there's heaps of them buzzing up around the roof there. You might not be able to hear them from the wind, but they sure as hell were not there when I walked up through here and back through to that shed there. So I'll just say thanks for watching right here. I think this home was built around 1915 to 1920 and not lived in since maybe the early 80s. And as I said, those newspapers don't really, it's not a real true indication of last lived in. I think they were dumped there, but tell me your thoughts, and I'll leave those bees to set up a home for their queen. And I'll get out of here and move on to another one. Alright guys, see you in the next video. Cheers.
Remember, I used to sigh at the end of each day.